You're happy. Pretty sure we do.
Oh, there we go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
There we go. Hello. Hey, Purple Girl, this thing didn't want to upload. I don't know what was going on with that. I didn't want to come in. Oh, wait a minute, I'm looking for. I'm looking for our walk-in music. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. What the heck? Am I in the right place? I bet you was at that buried somewhere. Um, Come back. Hello, Jill's Comfort Zone. Hey, Ron. Jill. Oh, come on here, girl. Y'all. Jill, I gotta just change your name. You know what I'm saying? To Chef Jill. Looking for a music. Chef Jill. Cause that food that she made last night, it was like beautiful. For real. It was beautiful, Jill. The colors, she know how to put them. Yeah, I'm talking about Jill and I'm looking for my song at the same time. And I don't understand where it's at. I know they ain't took my music out. Are you kidding me? I gotta say, Brenda! Hello, the life of Cleo. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I think I connected with you last night on a live. I cannot believe this. All right. Okay, y'all. I can't find it. I don't know if I'm not in the right. Hey, hey, hey. It is LSB. Jay. Hey, this is our life. Good morning. Good morning. Carol. Hi, Carol. I have to go back so I can make sure I speak to everybody. Everybody. There it is. Come on, y'all. Hey, hey. Hey, Cheryl Moore. Carol, no, okay. This is Cheryl. The other one is Carolyn. Carolyn Esau. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Chef Jill. Hey, the life of Cleo. Brenda's in the house. Ron is in the house. Purple Earth. This is my life. LSP. The foreman is here. Floss and glory. JJ, my friend. Did I say purple? Did I say purple? Did I say purple? Mm-hmm. That's Brenda. Everybody is speaking. Chef Jill. Yes. That music is everything. It wakes you up in the morning. It gets you going. Good morning, Stephanie and chat. When's your birthday? Oh, Purple, your birthday June 15th? Next is June the 17th. We follow each other. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We roll. We ride or die. We are ride or die. Purple Love, did you start your patio guard? Hey. Walking in. Come on, baby and kids. Walk in. Hey. I shot. Oh, I seen your message. You shot through here last night. Hey, where did you go? Walking in. Hey, walking in. Hey, walking in. I only got an hour today, y'all. Walking in. Walking in. Walking in. Stephanie, me and your book have a date today. Oh, cool. Hey. Walking in. Walking in. I ain't put my glass. I ain't did this in a long time. Swish, swish. Throw your hair back. Superhero pose. Shimmy, 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 swish. Hey. Swish. Swish, swish, throw your hair back, superhero pose, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Hey, Superman, swish, swish, throw your hair back, superhero pose, shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. All my girls are on the cute couch, hey, on the, hey, Salt Lake City, hey. All my girls are on the cute couch and the guys is behind us doing the cubic shuffle. Hey, oh, you like the glasses? Thank you. I need to go find me some other ones. They had those at the dollar store around St. Patty's Day. I think it's to the guys in here. Oh, okay, not the Cupid Shuffle. All the guys, the guys are behind the couch doing the two-step. That's what a Trap said yesterday. He said he was behind the cute couch, behind the ladies on the cute couch doing the two-step. So all the men is behind the couch doing the two-step while the ladies on the couch on the cute couch. Hey, hey, that's better. My friend Jay Blessed is in the house. TikTok King. Y'all, he do TikToks every day, all day long. That's my friend. That's my friend. Did your sister enjoy her birthday yesterday? Brenda Carol saying good morning to Carol and East. Cheryl saying right now, I think it's the guys in here. Yeah, the guy, they doing the two-step, Jack. They doing it. I guess that's it. I guess that's what he was talking about. Two-step. we y'all, we know y'all ain't sitting on the cute couch. Y'all watching our back. Y'all gotta watch our back while we sit on the cute couch. Y'all are soldiers. Especially Sergeant Trap. We got Sergeant Trap Vision and we got Chef Jill. We got Flossie Florence. We got ESPN. She's not in here yet, I don't think. Those are my names. I changed my people's names. Yeah. Ryan, you was back there doing a two-step too? I will try to put more pictures on Twitter. Purple Love. Oh yeah, I saw LSP went on Twitter yesterday. Did you put your whole video on Twitter, LSP? Because I watched some of it. I know that was or that was just a connection. You put the video on there and it connected to it connects to your channel. I was like, oh, that's cool. I don't even use my Twitter. I got one, but I got all social medias. I got all of them, but I don't use all of them. I need to try that out. I never been. What, to Twitter, Jay? You ain't never been to Twitter? Is that what you're talking about? Life of Cleo, thank you for coming in this morning. Did you see me yesterday? I seen you in I connected with you in somebody's channel. Y'all, I went on Short Bus Channel last night. Lord. Okay, me to Ryan. I post more of my pics on IG. Yeah, I post all my pictures on IG. You only got YouTube? Morning, Sister Cheryl. Um, my phone. Funny. Oh, you was on Short Bus? Oh my goodness. I didn't know. I had no idea. I was just getting ready to go to bed, right? Because I took Big Sister out in the streets last night. I took her out in the streets. We had to meet some new friends. So me and Big Sister was traveling. We was in these YouTube breaks last night. That's probably why I'm so tired. I don't even know what time I went to bed at 2, I think. I was not getting up this morning. Then I was woken with this crazy dream that this man got shot. And he was one of my YouTubers that I watch, boyfriend. He's an ex-basketball player. And he had eyes for me, right? Y'all know what that means. So, but he'll be like near our church. I was walking in the church. And being fast. I think I was being fast. And so when I got in he was out there talking to this girl, and I just, I walked in. I ain't say nothing to them, but I know that he liked me. So I walked in the church, just Jezebel, and I walked in the church, and it was people in the church, and it was the two preachers was upstairs, and I remember thinking, why is this church so dark? They ain't had no lights on. It was people on this side, so he left. They left, and he came back. He came back by himself, right? I'm telling y'all story time. This is my dream. Crazy. He came back by himself, and he came in the back of the church and fell on the floor. I was like, "What's wrong with you? What happened?" He had gotten shot in his side. He had gotten shot, so he was in the church. I got the phone. I know I'm talking about Short Bus in a minute. I'm telling the story, right? He just fell on the floor, got shot. I picked up the phone. Never mind. You have to get off. Uh, um, he was on the floor, sitting on the floor, and he showed me he had got shot. But I ain't say nothing to nobody else. Arab church went on, right? So I'm on the phone trying to call 911, and they ain't answering. They not answering. And so I'm talking to him. He got shot like in his side. And so I'm talking to him and on the phone, and they ain't answering. Then 3 people came in, and then another guy. And I'm like acting stupid, like I don't know him. You know, I'm like, I didn't say that I was on the phone with 911. I was just standing there. He was on the floor. The guy was talking to him, right? Oh, come on. And so the big boss man walked up to the front of the church. Girl got on his knees and got prayer. Got on his knees and got prayer while the other 2 was in the back. I kind of like once I got somebody on the phone, I kind of walked away. He looked at me and I looked at him. I started walking away. He looked at me with these eyes like he knew that they was gonna kill him. And so I started walking away, started talking to the person on the phone, and then the big boss man came back to where he was at, and and he shot him in the church. I ran, and I think he was shooting everybody else. I ran and got out the church. But I was on phone with 911. So they heard everything. I ran and I woke up. And I woke up and my son called me. And I was like, Lord, don't let that be. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that be. But it was something else that was going on with him. So I talked. Right. That was a horrible dream. That was a dream I dreamed this morning when I had woke up like at 6 something, went back to sleep. And I was like, what is this? We buying that dream in the name of Jesus. And it was one of my YouTubers' boyfriend. That used to be a basketball player. He is no longer a basketball player. Slash, he do music, he do rap music, and he make clothes. I'm like, oh my God. Well, we covered him with the blood of Jesus. Okay, let's see what's going on. I know I went from talking about that to talking about short bus pull up because it was on my mind. I just woke up from it like 45 minutes ago. I woke up from that dream. My son's call woke me up from that dream. Oh, you was there too, Cleo? Short bus is hilarious. Me too. I go there almost every. Oh, you do, Jay? I did. I saw you. Weekend. It be jumping. I was asked to use Twitter and IG. Some people wanted to see what I was doing. Oh, okay, that's cool. Cause Ron, you do the computers, right? Yeah, short bus is too funny. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Hey, Jay. Jay's World's in the house. Jay's World's in the house. It's Jay's World. It's Jay's World. That's my friend. That's my friend. Gio, right, right. Gio, Chef Gio, that was crazy. It was Cheryl. It was crazy. Those things happen for real. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Thank God it was. I know, and like when I have dreams like that vivid, I remember everything, and they like that sharp, like that. I take that as I need to get up in the morning and pray for something, and then it really made me like when my son called me, and he was the one that woke me up out of that dream. And I don't like when I have dreams like that about men getting hurt. I wake up, minding the devil over my son, because I only got one son, and he still live in Cleveland, and it's joy and pain, sunshine and rain. Hey, can you hear me now? Joy, fruitful. Hey, fruitful white, nice house. I was watching the video of y'all when y'all got y'all new house. It was back I think it was in April. Hey, fruitful wife, nice, beautiful house. Life of Adventures. Hey, Keto. Life of Adventure Keto. Hello, good morning. Good morning. Jay's World Fruit. Awesome. Oh man, I missed. Yeah, girl, you missed the dream. It was horrible. It was a bad dream. I didn't feel like it really meant. You know what I'm saying? How you can wake up in the morning after having a dream and you feel it in your, like, okay, this dream means something. I didn't wake up with that feeling. I just didn't like the dream. And it was cut up anyway. It was choppy, and my son woke me up. But we still protect my son. We bind any devil in hell over his life. We cover him with the blood of Jesus. Glory. Life of Cleo said, here we go. So Jace will bring it. Thank you so much. God is gracious. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yo! Yes, he is. So back to short bus pull up. Why y'all ain't never told me about short bus pull ups page? That man is crazy. He was. I did not know. For one, I didn't know he had I didn't know he do a growth stream. I love the way he do it. But he crazy. He was so funny. Yeah, sure. You love short bus. Ain't nobody never tell me about him. I don't know how I came across him. I watched one of his videos and I came across him. He was doing he was the kid he had his kids or somebody was having something at church. And that's how I came across him. And I watched his videos, and me and him ended up getting connected. Well, this doggone man is absolutely crazy. His lives is a lot of fun. He acting like his grandma be talking to him that loud. Yeah, it was fun. But he be cussing. Everybody be cussing. People cuss. That don't bother me. But one of them words he said, I was like, gripping my pearls. I was like, sure, boss, I ain't gonna be able to stay here too much long. But I did. I stayed back in the cut. I met some new people. And he was funny. He was cool. He put my page up on his, is when you come in there, he just put your page up and tell people to connect with you. And I was like, look how right sharp was. This is cool. I need to learn how to do that. Not girl gripping my pearls. Now I told y'all how I feel about that GD word. I don't like when people use that word. And people cuss. I know that. I don't have a problem with that. Heck, every now and then I might throw a HE double hockey stick off my lips. You know what I'm saying? I try not to, but I don't like that word. Short bus. Is that his name here? Yeah, that's his title. His YouTube name is Short Bus Pull Up. Short Bus Pull Up. He was so funny. He was so funny. My shirt say babes and babes and babes. I had no idea. I said, shoot, now I know though. Now I know I'm gonna go back over to his channel. Yeah, be the difference. You seen me in his in his live. I was out in the YouTube streets last night, girl. I took Big Sister out in the YouTube streets. We had to meet some new friends. I seen you, Cleo. I seen you out there. Did I meet you in his channel or did I meet you in somebody else's channel? Because see, when I pull up Big Sister's channel, I get a whole new group of pictures on there. So I see other people. I get to see other people. The life of keto YouTube streets can be weird. I know they can be weird, girl. They can. I stick and move. I don't stay. I stick and move. But because I went on his channel because I'm sorry. If I see something that I don't like, I stick and move. I mean, he cool though. You know what I'm saying? He was funny and everything. So I didn't. It was cool. My dog is dreaming and running a country mile. It's funny. For real? Is he running in his sleep? You talking about how they lay down and they be like, their legs and stuff be going while they sleep? I've seen that. I've seen a dog do that before. I was y'all, this right here is sad. And I got something else to tell you. This right here is not in a time. I went on Vern Junk's Closet page. I was on her page. I went and watched one of her videos over that a couple days ago when she was talking about the stimulus. And it was a lady on there, legs going, yes. I've seen dogs do that before. I've seen that before, Cheryl. I went on her page the other day. Is that an ear purple? And this lady was on there. It's speaking of dogs. And this lady was on there. And she was from the IRS. I think she worked with the IRS. But she was talking and giving us nuggets and telling us stuff, and all of a sudden she said, "Wait a minute, y'all. I think my dog just died." I was like, "Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man." And she like a vet and she disabled and stuff like that. She probably I wonder if that was because like for the vets they give them dogs. They get dogs and stuff um for PTSD and stuff like that. They give them pets, and dogs are supposed to help to keep them calm and stuff like that. Yeah, y'all. And she said her girls was girl. She said that her girls was there. She was like, her girls was so upset because she said she was just talking and talking and talking, and then she said she looked over to the side and she said it, and then I could see it in her. She was trying to hold back her tears. I was like, oh my God, that was so terrible. That was so terrible. Wait until like midnight on the weekend. He will have you down. Okay, I'm gonna go. I see now. I got to be out in them streets late at night. Yeah, that was rough to. Oh, you was on there, Carol East. Yeah, I was like, oh my goodness. After that, I kind of got off. I mean, I want to go back and watch that video, but oh, that was so heartbreaking. Oh, she got back on and she did awesome. Oh, I'm gonna definitely have to go back and watch. I was so heartbroken for her and her kids. I was like, Lord, please give her another dog that, could, well, that can mean so much to her. The other dog won't won't be able to replace her dog. But people's pets are their life sometimes, and for us to be right there, well, I wasn't exactly right there when it happened, but I was like, oh my God, that was so bad. Did the dog? Yeah, Carol. Did the dog in fact die? Yeah, that was rough. Uh, rough. Fruitful wife. Oh my goodness, I wouldn't have stayed on. She didn't. Fruitful wife. She got off. She got off, and she went. She went and took care of whatever she had to take care of. I don't know. Um. Carolyn said she came back on because Vern junk closet stay on for a long time. Vern be on for like 3 and 4 hours sometimes. Yes, Jill, I did. It did that. Okay, I was crying. Yeah, I came in. Oh, you came in after that? Yeah, it was. Oh God, that was heartbreaking. Mm-mm, that was heartbreaking. So I wanted to tell y'all. I wanted to. Okay, so I'm sorry. This is not all that pleasant this morning. I watched a video. I was in somebody's. I connected with a person last night, and she is of African descent, and she had a video on her page where um prime minister, I don't know who she was, not the prime minister, the governor or something like that of Africa, right? A lady, beautiful woman. The video is on my what's the name page, like I shared it out because it was terrible. Whose dog died? This lady that was on Vern Junk Closet's show. She was on there helping us and telling us about the stimulus, about IRS and all of that. And she had to get off because her dog had just died while she was on live. That's what we was talking about. Purple. I look forward to your lives in the morning. Oh, thank you, fruitful wife. Thank you. My dog is a big horse, but he thinks he's a lap dog. Oh, I had a dog like that. I love my baby. He is pit. Oh, he a pit bull and part Stanford. Oh, those dogs get big. Yeah, that Staffordshire. I heard those dogs get big. You saw this. You saw it this morning, Cheryl. Yes. That I forgot who she is. Prime Minister or somebody like that up there in Africa. This also broke my heart. So these people, I'm gonna have to pick up my heart and put it back together. So I was watching this young lady, this other young lady. She was of African descent. She didn't have this on her page, right? But she was talking about how she was stuck in China during this thing that's going on. And she wasn't working, but her school is sending her money. So she got that money, but they said that they're gonna be giving her money too. And she didn't say what this other lady said, but that don't mean that it's not happening. So this woman, this prime minister or whoever she is, said that Me Too is lets me know it's close time for me to get off. We received our summons, and it was much more. Oh, okay, that's a blessing, fruitful wife. She said that she was sending a message to the to China's president or whatever they call him, telling him that we are not happy about the way that you are treating Africans in China. Y'all, let me tell y'all what they're doing to these people. I'm learning a lot about what's going on in China. Um, about how they torturing people and killing people. It ain't right. They they took all like the Africans. If they some of them they was in hotels. They go over there to work, right? She did not. She didn't hold back. Now I was waiting for her to directly threaten the brother. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting for her, for real, Cheryl, to directly threaten him. Yeah, they threw them out on the streets. They threw them out of the. I was reading something. They threw them out of their hotels. If they were married to Chinese people, they took them, they split them up away from their husbands and wives and threw them out on the street. They forced them to take tests because they were dark skinned black Africans. Um, um, and they threw them out on the streets. So they walking around. So you got these black people, these Africans walking around in China with nowhere to go. She said she was upset. She was distraught to see our women with babies and children walking in the streets with nowhere to go. They are taking the Africans out of their hotels, wherever they live, their apartments. They're being evicted, and they putting them out. I didn't know if it's true. Very sad. Oh my God. Oh, and she was like that. We are not gonna stand for this. We are not gonna put up with this, y'all. I'm learning so much about like watching stuff about how they are connected with everybody over there. And everybody, guess what, is turning against them. Everybody is turning against, not everybody, but a whole bunch of them is turning against them right now because they mad about this stuff because they saying they didn't tell them in time. I see, and yet we do business with actually be the difference. A lot of their stuff is not being shipped here right now. It's on hold. 45 ain't letting it come through. We need to start making exactly. And that's what a lot of people were saying. Very scary and sad. My God. Yeah. I've been learning about these big companies that they have that they've been throwing up that got to do with like internet stuff and all the rest of that. And a lot of these companies like in over in Asia, how Germany and all of them and London and all of them is they all connected through certain companies and all the rest of that. And they pulling out. They pulling out. They don't send letters suing. They don't send letters suing the man. Um, yeah. So it's gonna be a big. It's a big this thing is bigger than just this. It's bigger than just this disease. It's so much stuff that I want to say, but I ain't gonna say it on here. I'm starting to believe something. My God, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, Jill. They throwing them people out like that. But I found out that they are it's a one certain group of people that's over there. I gotta do a little bit more research to see who they worshiping or whatever. They what are they? I don't think they Christians. I don't know what they are. They killing them people. They torturing them. They they've been doing, and it's been going on for a long time. I'm like, what the world? Okay. And when people in Canada treat them, we said no to that. Okay. What you say, Cleo? And when people in Canada treat them, we said no to that. I don't know what you're saying. I think you might have left out some words. Cleos, write that over. True, but I mean in the future, they make yes be the difference. And so and that's the problem. That's why everybody is seeing that right now. Everybody is starting to, hey Jerry girl, hey honey. Everybody is starting to see that right now. How they are so dependent on China. All our stuff, all their stuff is dependent on China. That one fluid stuff that we needed to test um to do these tests for the strips to go in, that fluid stuff is made in China. And that's why they running out because China wasn't sending none. That's why all those masks and all the rest of that stuff was coming over here. They was sending it. They was just giving it to us because they know it. Um. So, but it's certain stuff that we need that has to do with this virus that they have, and it was I don't know like all the exact what it was, but it was something that we needed. The United States needed in order to do some testing, and they wouldn't give it to us. And so that sent the spiral thing going down with 45 and dude. So that's why in our country we are making in this season and this time is teaching us something. If y'all see how all of these different countries, I mean, all of these different all of our different manufacturers are switching from making underwear, whatever, to the cotton swabs that we need. We have the materials in this country to make everything that we need, Joy. And yeah, we can do it. Yes, maybe we got to alter something because in Ohio, just in Ohio, one of our manufacturers, that liquid that they need in order to put the sticks in there to after they do the test to put, how they have to put the sticks in liquid or whatever to preserve something or to make it show up, right? One of the companies in Ohio made the solution. But it had to be okayed through the FDA or whoever those people is. So that's what our governor got on. Hey, Nappy Messy 101. Our governor got on TV and told them, it's like, listen, we can do our testing, we can do the testing, but you have to okay this company that's making the solution that is a little bit different from the solution that they was getting from or over there, but it's the same thing. So in this time, the one thing that's happening in our country, Joy, and everybody else, we are learning to adapt. We are learning to change. We are learning to make what we need for our own people. And guess what? In us learning to make all of those things, it will make us less dependent on other people. All of that stuff that we buy from China, all of our brothers and sisters, they all know how to make it. We can make it. We don't have to buy stuff. These as told by Tina, capitalism, yeah. So I because I wasn't big in school and learning this and learning that, so I didn't know about a lot of things. So I'm learning about it now through what's going on. And so that's why at night when I go to bed, I watch a lot of like the news and stuff like that on what's going on in some of these other countries, because I'm curious to see about about supply and demand, about how our trade system, the Dow and all of that. I'm curious to learn about that now. I was never curious to learn about that, didn't care about it. But now that you know what's going on now, I see. Um, Please share the live. Oh yeah, did I share? Yeah, anybody else can share. But yeah, so now, and remember in the beginning when we were praying and we was talking about Revelations 20, fruitful wife. You know what? I'm sure I read it, but when I get off of here, I'm definitely gonna read it again. And so now it's really making me. It's like fruitful wife. I feel like my eyes is opening. I feel like my eyes is opening, and I need to study some other things to show myself approved. You know what I'm saying? Things that I was not studying before, that I was not getting information on before. But I'm learning. Ron said 80% of our medicine is yes, Ron, it was a medicine. It was a medicine that we needed here for our people that was getting sick from this stuff. And China was holding the medicine. They wouldn't release it. So it's a lot of back stuff going on that we don't know about it until they put it, until they somebody like in China, we have a I don't know what it's called. Somebody else might know what it's called. A place where our news people go, like they have the news media that's have a station over there. And so that's how we end up knowing some of the things that's going on over there, right? Because the news people, they go and find out and they report it just like they do here. Well, y'all know what they did to them. They kicked them out of China. They kicked them out of China. Everybody have whistleblowers, okay? They have whistleblowers over there. But the reason why we know all of these things is because they still have recording. People are sneaking and recording and stuff like that. The life of okay. Mine's didn't either. What happened? Yes, ma'am. My history and economics didn't teach me really nothing in the government and school. Listen, I wasn't paying attention, right? I wasn't paying attention. I was bad in school. I was high in school. I wasn't paying attention. I liked history, but not this kind of history. Hey, mine's didn't either. Y'all not going out, are you? Cause y'all know when you get to start talking about stuff, um, we get to bling it out. But I needed to talk about that. Talk about this morning. I'm learning just how badly that we are dependent on them, and that's not good. And you know what? Y'all know how I feel about 45. But now I'm starting to see some of that stuff that he was saying about we too dependent on them, and no, yeah, okay, that's true. I know, right? That's true. All right, see you later. Okay, Life of Adventure. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. John and Jill, we get a certain type of education based on our income. I bet those places like Yale and Harvard are teaching. Heck yeah, heck yeah, heck yeah. They learning about that. Yeah. They turning out lawyers and all the rest of that stuff. So they better know everyone you pick up, everything you pick up. I know. I know. But we have so many of our people are inventors over here. And we are smart. We are a group of smart people. Y'all are inventors. Y'all know how to try to provide. Yes, yes, as told by Tina, cheap labor. Yep, cheap labor. Is why we do all or most of our business with them. Yep, they do cheap labor and they do it real fast so we can get big quantities. I know, that I do know. And so supply and demand, they can meet our demand because of cheap labor and because they need, excuse me, a lot of those people need to work. So they turn that stuff out and they ship it and they, you know what I'm saying? But when and I support them, their store always open whenever things is, yep, they work because of their work ethic, because the way um they were taught to, they had to work, they work all day, they work from sun up to sundown, because they come from a poor, it was a poor country, and a lot of them don't have money, so they work. You want money, you want to eat, you work. Good morning, D family. You want to eat, you want clothes, you want roof over your house, over your head, you work. Those people over there work. They don't work for that much money, but they work. And unfortunately, they take advantage of them. Cheryl Moore said most of everything we consume has what I'm starting to understand that, Cheryl, because they making food, even some of the fast food chains. Yep. So we got to be careful. It's like, and I see why they're trying to keep our farmers over here, make sure that they're good. I have to go still. Okay, Jerry girl. Because they fresh food is the way to. Fresh food is definitely the way to go. Fresh food, our farmers markets, these farmers that's out here growing this food for us. Yes, it's the way to go. Um, I was about to say of us that we that have all of these talents and gifts and God gave us the ability to make things and to create things. Now is the time for us to be creating like never before, for real, like never before. This is the time for us to create like never before because of all of this stuff that's happening. I believe that it's going to be a big disconnect. It's going to be a big disconnect from them. Certain stuff. It's going to be a big disconnect. So if you got some gifts and talents and you know how to make some things, you need to make them and don't sell out. Don't sell out. Like I know somebody that he got this machine and he made, I'm getting ready to contact him because I know him, and he got this cleaning solution, and he can come in and sanitize a big machine. He can come in and sanitize your place, and he worked for somebody, and he paid a certain amount of money for this machine, and so they are trying to buy the machine from him for like and stop expecting a stop expecting a discount. They trying to buy the machine from him for less than what he paid. Well, and that's $10,000. They want to buy the machine for $10,000. So y'all know if they want to buy the machine for $10,000, the machine is worth much more. But if you sell out, your $10,000 is not going that fast or that far. If you keep your own machine and um sell yourself, start your own company, figure out how to get another machine, get some workers, and start your business. You know what I'm saying? So it is now is the time. We all these yeah, don't get her started on the meat. I start, yeah, Jay. That's why I wish I had my, hey, Mr. Terrell Terrell. I wish I had my own garden right about now. So I mean my own yard so I could grow my own garden. So I'm learning about so many things about what's going on over there. They treat other people bad, and I'm praying that maybe uh maybe Africa can send some people over to China and get their people out of there. But that wasn't right what they was doing to them people, taking them from their wives. And she said, listen, she said we allowed. She used the word allow. That lady said, we allow you can do a lot inside. I heard about some new ways. Yeah, you can. All of these big companies started where in their home. Oh, you talking about food? Yeah. All of some of these big companies started in their home and in their garage. Um, um, what was I about to? I was about to say. She said we allow your people to marry our people, and we have your people over here in our country, and we don't treat them like that. You know what I'm saying? So she like that lady that I wanna say she was a prime minister or something like that. But she was very upset. She was like, we will not stand for it. He said you are she told him you are obviously she was like you the head honcho and you need to make this right because we not gonna stand for it. We not gonna stand for it. So I hope that they can send people over there, send some ambassadors or whatever, because I think they have like just how we had ambassadors in China and how we have them in different countries, and I'm understanding that's why we have them in different countries so that when our people go over there, they not mistreated and they have somewhere to go, um, so that they can be taken care of. And but with them throwing everybody out of China and not allowing them to be over there because they don't because we find it, because everybody really finding out what's happening. Y'all, they showing people dying in the streets from this thing. People are taking pictures and doing videos like far back, they don't see them doing it far back, uh and taking pictures of people dying in the streets from this thing. And that's their own people. They own people. They lying. They they lying. These people are dying in the street. You found me. That's in the book. Yeah, yeah. Um, but we need to love ourselves and get yeah, we do. We need to get ourselves together. Because this we what we how Angie in here. Hey Angie, hello Stephanie in chat. I'm at the door. Okay, thank you so much, thank you so much. Because we over here, we have the ability. We have the ability. Yeah, yeah, like this one world thing and all of that. I mean, I'm about to learn. I'm about to learn up on some stuff. Y'all understand me? They ain't gonna catch me sleeping and blindsided. Um, but yeah, all this, they was like, I'm starting to understand that they have invaded. I'm gonna use the word invaded. They have invaded all of these different countries, all these different states, and they create things, and they make everybody, all of the different um, states, a part of that thing. uh Turn off the distractions. Yep, and learn and find out what's really happening. Right, Stephanie? If he can get a lot of small investors to invest in his machine and give them a chance, from the ground floor and help have our own. Yep. Yeah. The problem with, sometimes with us over here, we don't understand how it works and what it takes to build a big company. But the first thing you have to do is research and don't sell out. Hey, Burns Junk Closet, and don't sell out. because that's what happened to a lot of our stores years ago when our other brothers and sisters from the Middle East start coming over here. They start selling their stores. A lot of us, we start selling our stores, and then all of a sudden, on every instead of all the mom and pop stores was gone, and you seen their stores on every corner. Every don't sell out. Sometimes it may be pressure, but now is the time to be, and I'm saying that because now is the time to be creative. Now is the time to let God reveal what it is that He has given you, your gifts and your talents. Because I really do believe, like I've been watching stuff, and it's gonna a lot of people gonna start disconnecting from them, and they gonna have to start getting stuff to people's different countries underground and all the rest of that stuff. You know what I'm saying, or whatever, however they do it. Um, but Blacks has the first Wall Street. Yeah, yeah. We are some talented and smart people. We don't even understand our own abilities. Hello, Johnny. Hey, whoa, 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 baby. Um, Good morning, Stephanie and everybody. We don't even understand our own abilities. Our we This country was built on our ancestors' back. Like we ain't gonna go into slavery, okay? But I'm just saying, all of these monuments and all of these big beautiful buildings that we see and that's years old that they preserve, and who built them? Oh, great grandpappy and great grandmama and they kids. You know what I'm saying? We are smart people. Smart. If we apply ourselves and invest in ourselves, and when we get an idea and a when we get an idea, and when God begins to give us show us visions and dreams about what we can do and what we can create, we need to run with that thing and do it. This is the time for real. Hold on, y'all. Yes, we are. Wait a minute. Vern said, we are strong. Heck yeah. Hold on, y'all, 1 minute. Yes, yes. We are strong and smart. Okay, y'all. Sorry about that. Yes, we are strong and we smart and we have some great capabilities to create. And now is the time for us to create because they are even with everything. And I hope that shows them. Good morning. I hope what's going on right now. My family wasn't here during that time. I'm the fourth generation. I hope what's going on right now, how different companies, car companies, is stopping their manufacturing of cars and creating ventilators and stuff like that. All of these different companies are are creating all of the things that we need because if we get that some of the things that we were getting from overseas are faulty. They don't work. They weren't, they wasn't working like the way they were supposed to. So we had to become creative here in the United States. And that's why some of the governors kept saying to 45 that you need to use whatever that was that they were telling him. Basically, he need to make these companies stop what they doing and create what we need. Because right now ain't nobody buying no car and stop being crabs in a barrel and learn to unite in a positive way. Many fear that and continue to use device was to keep us from uniting. But at the end of the day, we need to see the right. We need to see the real picture. Because if we unite, we can take care of ourselves. Yeah, the one good thing is be the difference. My suggestion is to have Stephanie tell her friend not to sell his. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna tell him, and he don't want to sell it. He not gonna sell. He's a smart boy. He ain't no boy. He a grown man. He's a smart man. He's a businessman. So he understands. All right, Vern. He understands that what's going on. He knows if you want it for this much, then it's worth much more than that. So he knows not to don't sell it. But what he has to do is he needs to sit down and strategize. I don't know if he's doing it or not. He might already be doing it, but he's reaching out to. I know he's probably trying to reach out to clinics and stuff like that. All he needs is a foot in the door. Because if your product works as good as you say it do, all he needs is a foot in the door, and people will begin to see it. And when they see it, that it works like that, they'll tell somebody else. A lot of times stuff will move by word of mouth. But you do have to, it'll move by word of mouth, but it might only just move so far. But if you market yourself and sell yourself and get out here, you will be able to sell much more. You will be able to reach many more people. If you ever thought our existence started as slavery, please do your, oh no, sorry, y'all. Please do your homework. I had the opportunity to change a whole 2, 5, and 6 black grade class. Our children are lost. Yeah, because they don't teach us that. They don't teach us that. No, it didn't start as slavery. I found out a whole bunch of good stuff about us after I got out of school. He needs to invest. Yes, yes. Oh, Shark Tank. Yeah, girl. Yeah, because with the right investors behind you, yep, they will help you too. But they want to see, you watch that. I watch it too. So he has to, you know, and again, y'all, I don't know exactly what he has already done, who he has already reached. I don't know exactly what he has already done, but I do know that he did reach out to me. It's my cousin. He reached out to me almost a month ago. And so now that I see what's going on, I am going to I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna call him so he can explain to me, because when he contacted me how all my family members do, through Facebook. And I don't never know if those people are, if they done snatched your channel and stuff like that. So I told him to call me. And he's my cousin. So if he really wanted to get in touch with me, he knows how to get my phone number. And I don't know if he got my phone number or he could get it from one of his sisters, because so he can get in touch with me. So if it wasn't my cousin, you won't call me. If it was my cousin and you want to get in touch with me, you will. So um and maybe I might be able to connect him to the daycare world where he can get stuff like that. Get companies like that to be able to go in there and sanitize their companies. I mean, their daycares and stuff like that. So maybe that's why. And I think he kind of like he wanted to help me out, and he wanted me to test his product. And so I don't have a problem with that. I have to watch certain products that I use because of asthma, and I can't use all that heavy stuff. Even if it sounds south, even if it does, south support sometimes yeah, it makes the difference. So and so what I was saying, that's what I'm saying, through all of this, what's going on and all of this stuff that they seeing, I am sweating over here drinking hot coffee. Then they need, even after this is over or after it dies down, I really hope that uh listen, this need to teach them. We could put our own people to work, for real. We could. You got plenty of factories and all the rest of that shut down. Just like they have these big factories, these big manufacturing companies that create all of this, create a big supply of stuff. We got enough people over here in the United States to do the same thing. You understand me? If people see that there's jobs and that job is well needed, it's gonna be around for a while. Heck, they'll move. They will uproot themselves and come and move where you are, where the company is, to be able to work. This thing that we going through right now, it should open up our federal government's eyes to pull back on our dependency on China, for real. And I know it's bigger than what I might be able to imagine or what I might be able to think, but they can still do something where we not so dependent. So now what's going on? Another thing that I learned, like, okay, I'll be right back, Stephanie. I gotta okay, all right. Uh Now I see what's going on is that some of these other countries that was dependent on them and that they're angry about what's going on, they are severing ties with certain companies that they are in with China. I was getting ready to ask you if you were hot flashing. Yeah, girl, I'm hot. I always hot flash. It's menopause hottie. That's that lady saying. They are pulling back, and so what they are doing, y'all, is not cost effective to do those things here. Yeah, it is. I do understand that, Angie. But what I'm saying is they need to start being creative. They need to start doing something because our dependency on them is too great. And when they want to, like they did, stop medicine from coming in because they were the biggest supplier of that medicine, then you got people over here dying because they in a tiff. And who cares? They don't care. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. But now I'm seeing we got other countries instead of getting stuff from China, because right now they don't want to be bothered with them. They don't like them. The covers is coming off. True Colors is coming up. Guess who they contacting? Ah, wait. Because that we have been meeting a supply, because we have been meeting some of our demands for the supplies that we need, that they need for this thing. So yes, we know that China gonna create their stuff because they still got people that's still working and they working for peanuts and they gonna work fast. Well, guess what? We have inventors, our kids that's in colleges that was making t-shirts and stuff like that. They stopped doing that and start making shields. So now we got big companies making shields, sending shields to everybody all over our state. We got big companies that stop making certain things and start making ventilators. So we got stockpiles of ventilators. We got companies over here that stop making certain things and start making millions of swabs, and we got companies that's creating the liquid that we need in order to put the swabs in. See what I'm saying? We are inventors. We are creative. This state is rich. I ain't saying rich in money, but they rich in ideas. They rich in innovation. And that's what makes China so powerful, because of their innovation. Because though they smart, look, they go to school all year round. Jesus Christ. They create things. They give them the freedom to create. And then of course they'll probably take it from them and start, you know. And if we will put more, if the United States will put more time and effort into these innovators, these young people in these colleges and stuff like that that's creating stuff, we will have abundance of what we need. And people like me and you, we will have an abundance of what we need because we are innovators too. Fruitful not in the house. I think she left, and I'm not reading my comments. Stephanie, with our equipment, you put your money where your mouth is. Is he looking for him? I'm not sure, Cheryl. Even if it does, okay, I read that. Stephanie, with our equipment, you want ours. We go with it. You pay to use the equipment and pay us to. Oh, okay, I read that. Our countries are doing the manual work cheaper. Yeah. Other countries. Yep. Like India. Yeah, because they're poor countries, and they whatever money they get, they use it. They could use it. Okay, so maybe we can do something like that. Create a company over in India somewhere. Instead of and maybe they won't have to work for the same amount, but something. You know what I'm saying? Something. And I think that's what they need to do is like stop putting all your apples in one basket. That's a lesson. Dude, stop putting your apples in one basket. Because you see now, maybe I don't know if some of y'all know, but now you got other countries because they don't want that faulty stuff that they got. They don't want that stuff that they have that's falling apart as soon as they got it and they get it and it's not working. So because we have been meeting so much supply and demand, whether he's telling the truth or not, I don't know. But you got other countries contacting the United States for masks. They contacting the United States for ventilators. They contacting the United States for the stuff that they need for this disease that's going on in their country because they're trying not to get it from China because of everything that's going on. We ain't the only state that's talking about suing them. You know, whether that's gonna work or not. But we're not the only state that's upset because there's a lot of people around the world, powerful people, that's upset in this situation, and they pulling back. Other countries are doing the manual. Okay, I read that. Cheryl Moore, did you see my comment about both of these countries? Oh, I didn't see it either. Joy. What are your thoughts on mandatory vaccine being discussed? I don't know, fruitful wife. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna put it like this. I got all my kids vaccinated when they were little. I did it. I got my kids vaccinated when they were little. I got vaccinated. Even when I got older, I got a shot. Something that I didn't have, they found out I didn't have. I got it because I work with kids. You have to be vaccinated. So I'm up in the air with this situation because it's going so fast. Um, and I don't know. I really don't know about that vaccination. You know what I'm saying? I for me, because I have asthma, I don't want to catch it. I don't, and I know we live to die. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to. I don't want to just. My daughter asked me that. I think she asked me that. Would I get the vaccination? I don't know. She said that she's not. I have no idea. And you know what? Because I work with kids, they might make it mandatory for me to get the vaccination. I don't know, And so that's really something that I'm gonna have to pray about because with all the rest of these vaccinations, they had years to study, they had years to create stuff and come up with stuff, and you got these different companies creating these vaccines, and let's see a study. You know what I'm saying? They got right now. They were studying with animals, and now they're beginning to study with humans and all the rest of that. So I don't know. So and then because, like I said, because I do daycare, I don't know how it's gonna come down the line and how it's gonna affect me, and if when it does affect me, am I gonna get it or am I gonna quit? Because I don't want to get it, and then I end up growing an extra leg or something. You know what I'm saying? I will scroll up, be the difference. They pull all this cash together. We can make what we need, change the way things. Yeah, we can. This young lady used to tell me all the time. She was like, that if we wanted to, we could buy a whole city. She was. It was when we were. She was younger. She was like, all the Christians need to get together, and they need to buy all these houses. This is what she said. They need to buy all these houses because that's when the houses was. There was a lot of empty houses. We need to buy all these houses, fix them up, and we need to live in them. And we need to take over the city, take over the street, and it's our street. and she was a young girl. You know what I'm saying? I'm just using that as the mentality of building up our own and taking control. Building up your own and take control, and let people come to you for demand or supply. But you have, like Angie was saying, it is about money, and we have to be able to meet the supply. And so now, with their little innovative sales, is their time to figure out how can we create this in our own state and begin to meet the supply of our people and be able to meet the supply of other people around the world in other countries, but maybe not that one. You know what I'm saying? Just like they were innovative and they were doing what they doing, The United States is they supposed to be so powerful, and I'm sure that we got scientists, and I'm sure that we have a lot of smart people here. We could do that here. We could meet the supply, we could meet the demand for people around the world, and we can do it. I believe we can do it. I believe that we can do anything that we put our mind to. I believe that they can do it if they would just hope and stop depending so much on somebody else and make it work. Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. Be careful with the vaccine. They want to put computer chips. See, that's the other thing. Ron, that's the one I'm thinking about that. I'm like, I ain't not thinking about that. And I believe that they probably do that stuff when, and I'm sure that they already do that through surgeries. They already do that through surgeries. Hey, Vern, when they replacing your hip and your knees and your all the rest of this. I believe that stuff got chips in them. Yes, do I believe it? Yes, I do. Listen, our government is not stupid. They're not stupid. That's why I believe that they can create whatever they want to create. But I do understand, which I even though I don't know how it actually works, I do understand that um we need the trade, to trade stuff with other countries in order to survive. I do understand that. I don't know how it works, but I do understand that trade is very important. Is very important. Is vital for the country. You know what I'm saying? For the United States too, for everybody, for the world to work. So I don't understand. Like I said, I don't understand how everything works, but I do understand that we need to do it. Like other countries need to trade here and trade there. And it keeps the money flowing around the world. It keeps everything flowing around the world. So we and I think that has to do. So some of y'all know about that one world order or whatever that's supposed to be coming down. I don't know all about it, so I don't want to talk about it. But I did read something about it. You know what I'm saying? You have to study about stuff to see, and that is a scary thing because something like that is in the scriptures. Notice how they are now ramping up the facial. China already do it. China already do it. The facial recognition on many things. Yes, Cheryl. China already do it. China got them cameras everywhere. They got them everywhere. They got cameras everywhere. When I say everywhere, I'm talking about on street poles, on street corners. So when you outside walking, they got somebody watching. They had the man in the hazmatic suit or whatever that is. Hey, Auntie Momo and Nikki, come on in here. They got the people in the hazmatic suits or whatever, them white suits with all that. They suited up. China, them people over there, they suited and booted. They know how to dress. They create the stuff to cover themselves for these diseases, right? They already got the me. They showed the people behind the cameras watching people as they was walking in the street, squares popping up on their face. Facial recognition already out there, already out there. And yeah, so girl, China is not behind on innovation. I mean, they like first. That's why everybody getting that's why everybody getting everything from them because they are creating all of this stuff and supply. And if you want it, you gotta buy it. I don't need their Burns. I had one. I got rid of it. I'm like, that's just too much. That's you too much in my house. And that's why I like with my cameras on my computers, it faces the wall. It don't face over there. But I thought about it. I need to start closing this doggone I'm you know what? I'm just gonna put a piece of tape over this one right here, over my laptop, because my laptop is facing this way. So that's crazy. They and it don't matter because they all we have sold into all of this stuff. And they all in our house. Big brother my husband call him Big Brother. Big Brother watch us through the TV. Big Brother can see everything they want to see when they want to see it. But the only difference between the United States and China, one of the differences between the United States and China is that China, they know they being watched. They know it. They make it known. What they call that country is I forgot what they call that. I forgot anyway. But yeah, they know what they see. True, unable. Hey, Auntie Momo's in the house. Auntie Momo, you must be on break, Auntie Momo. Yeah, they already got the recognition, the facial recognition going on. So if they start that here, if they wanted to, they could. They might already do it. We don't even know it. They can see what's going on. They can stop some of this crime. They can that's why they created all of these what you call them things, them cameras. Like everybody got cameras everywhere. I bought my son one to put in his house, to put on the outside of his house. Put on the door, those doorbell cameras where you can see everything. And I'm sure that innovation probably came from over there. The proof of wife, what does the word need means? Says there's some kind of lack. Change that word to we all working on being like that. Changes the momentum, right? What the proof of wife? We all need to be on that. More remember, I've been saying speak effectiveness. It should be win league. Notice how they are ramp. Oh, okay. But yes, Auntie Flower came in. I was talking and ranting. Hey, Auntie Flower, I'm sorry. I'm on a whole nother thing this morning. When I saw this thing going on over in China, how they treating people. I've been learning too much about this country. No, I ain't liking it. And I'm learning about and Auntie Flower, I'm learning about a lot of things that's going on around in this world, and how so many countries is dependent on China, and that's why when something like this happens, where you gonna go to get everything that you need from the place that you've already been going to, unless you wake up and see what's really happening. And so what's happening is there is being an awakening around the world. And let's see if they're gonna change it. Brenda said, "Good morning, Nikki. Hey, Auntie Momo. True, unable. Brenda, good morning, Auntie Momo. Sure, exactly be the difference. Brenda, good morning. Burn said, that is why I don't have. Oh, okay. We said those Alexas. Yeah, man, those Alexas. It's like they too smart for me. It's like no, and they do everything. And like now, it's like China done came up with so much stuff where you could just walk in the house and don't do nothing. Somebody turn on Alexa, turn on the lights. Alexa, turn on the TV. Alexa, start the dishwasher. Alexa, start my chicken. They making robots. Go take the chicken out. You don't have to do nothing. They have the voice tracer. Yes. Girl. I keep my camera on my Nikki. That's what I should. That's what like I was getting ready to take my tape, but out here, but the tape over here I got over here is clear. I need my. I'm gonna put a piece of red tape. I'm gonna do it right now before I And so this is a thing that I said what I was gonna do. I am getting ready to I'm gonna start Joy, start going more to farmers markets and stuff like that to get some of my vegetables and all of that. Look, red tape. I get the good tape. And I am going to try my best, and I'm gonna do this experiment for myself, and try my best and see how much I can stop buying stuff made from China. And I'll probably have to do a little research and find stuff that's made from our own people in the United States. Because I'm so used to going to the dollar store, that may be hard because we know the dollar store stuff, those stores is all about supply. All the stores is about supply and demand. And so they need big quantities of stuff and cheap stuff um to be made. But China is not the only ain't the only country that do cheap labor. Like somebody said earlier, I think like countries like in India and stuff like that. And I wonder, is that to be hard? Have you noticed that if you say something like vacuum and then on Facebook you get the vacuum girl, yes, Vern. I was thought that I was the only person that paid attention to that. It's like and even by your when you go into your email address. When I go into my email address, if I be done looked up something on the computer or somewhere else, ads for that very thing that that I've been looking for or that I just looked at one time will pop up on the side when I'm going through my email address. And I just happen to look over there. I'm like, oh, what smart, brilliant people. That's brilliant. Do you understand me? Because if I'm yeah, Auntie Flower, you told me about that TikTok, and ever since you told me about that TikTok, I watch them, but it's like I don't want to get on there because that's too much. That's too much. If y'all don't know about that TikTok, who owns it, y'all need to find out because Life said that's true. I keep my camera cut. She said, it's getting China is getting all your information from them every time, we get on there. That is messed up. Later, everyone. Okay, Brenda, thank you for coming. Yep, it's 10:30. Look, I said I was gonna stay on here an hour. This thing hit my spirit last night, though. The news was talking about that facial thing. They was yesterday. They probably gonna start it here. They definitely gonna they probably gonna start it here because they already got it on people's doorbells, and so they probably gonna start putting it up on putting it up. And I do believe they already got it up in some cameras because they can already basically they already see your car. They already started with the cameras with the see the only thing about our country is like when you begin to do stuff like that, and especially if the people got to come out of their pockets with stuff, they get the uprising. They get the uprising like heck no, we won't go. We standing for it. Carol says still here. D family said they have PTS in a lot of cameras, and ours might have it too. Burns junk closet. Speak that. Mm-hmm. Cheryl said many of the items they create has become invasive in our home life. Yes, that Cheryl, it's like we get dependent on it. We need it. We need, that's why a lot of people, I see why a lot of people is they still got basic living. They don't want all of that fancy stuff. They don't want all of that. No, I know, we know, and some of us that came up like that, we know how to survive without it. We don't absolutely need it, but it's the our other this other generation that's coming up behind us. They are dependent on this stuff. They dependent on all of these innovative things that's coming up to run their lives. And so when they don't work or when they're taken away, they don't know how to go on. You have to know how to go on. Hi, Joy. Hello, my friend Joy. Dining with Zion. Come on in here, girl. Hey, Carter's 8. Uh, yes, y'all know I'm on my second hour. I was not supposed to. I was only gonna do an hour today. Be the difference said if you already downloaded it. I know, and I did. I already downloaded it. I downloaded it already. I didn't see that until after. I didn't know about that until after I downloaded it first, and then days later, week later, I went on Auntie Flowers and she told me about it. Unless we turn them off. Okay, okay. Sure. They have equipment that can go to an apartment building and pinpoint a particular apartment and listen to every word. Heck yeah. Yeah, them satellites up in the sky, they do way more than what we think they do. They can see in your house. They can see images in your home. They can see everything. They can see everything. Hey, essential essence of Sonia. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in here. We talking about, yes, I hate it. We are talking about, for the people that's coming in here, we are talking about our dependency from this country, our dependency on China. We've been talking about that this morning, and not just our dependency, people all around the world. And we're talking about being innovative, creating things and creating stuff that now this is the time for all of our creators to step up your cookies because of yes, please thumbs up the live as you come in. I appreciate you because it is some things that's going on around the world and people are tired of China. Some people are cutting ties with them as much as they can, and they gonna need for y'all to be in position. For real, you gonna need to be in position if you are a great. Oh, thank you, Vern. Thank you, Vern, my YT cheerleader. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you for that. It is time for you to get your life into position. If you are an innovator, then you need to innovate, create. Because and when you create something that it is a demand for, do not sell out. Do not sell out. Yes, sis, I need to step up my game. Yes, don't sell out. Sell if you're gonna sell, get some. If you're gonna do anything, find some investors to invest in your dream. Be careful with it. Don't sell out. Use it to better your people and sell yourself accordingly. Um, because we are too dependent. I was telling them how some of the stuff that I've learned. There is a medicine that we needed, the United States and some other countries needed for this thing that's for this, this infection that's going around. And guess who was the maker of the medicine? Yeah, yours truly, China. And because of all of this stuff going on, they would not give it to the United States. They are creators of so much stuff, and we are so dependent on them as a country and all the rest of these countries. Well, everybody is in an uproar. because of this thing that moved from one place all over the world and killing people at alarming rates, and everybody is mad. Honey Bunny Cheerio, my favorite thing. Oh, and everybody, all these world leaders are upset. So, and we were talking about, and because of that, in our different states and in our different countries, Nikki gave Burns oh, for the super chat. Yes, thank you so much. Um, in our state, in our country, we are creating, we got people that's innovating now and creating so much stuff. We creating our own stuff. But you do have certain governors that's still reaching out overseas and got stuff coming in from people overseas. And so when they find out about it, I don't know what they're doing about it. You know what I'm saying? But they did tell them that they need to do whatever they need to do to get their own stuff. So they getting stuff from people that's overseas, like China or whoever. But in this situation, y'all, because of our state is being so innovative to create everything that we need instead of getting it from China, because the two heads, they going at it right now, and they trying to stop. But that's the one thing I told them. I ain't no 45 lover, okay? But that was the one thing that he has always said, that we are too dependent on China. But he don't say it over. So how are you going to fix that? Can you fix it? Because supply and demand, trade is very important in our country. Can we be the inner? Can the United States become, that kid cry all day, every day? Can the United States become the greatest innovator there is? Can it? Can it? Do we have the ability? Can some of the great innovators come from out of the United States? Can some of the greatest innovators come from New York City, Alabama, Massachusetts, Cleveland, Ohio? Can some of the demands be met from what we do, what we create? Can we create? Can we meet some of this stuff? Can we find some people that's gonna back us? Look through the smoke and mirror. Look through the smoke and mirror. See where you are. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, LSP said, hey, sissy. What can you create? What kind of demand can you meet for people? Still listening. All right, Carol. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, we are all innovators. And I didn't understand creating whatever we gonna create, what we gonna come out of this with. I ain't know all this stuff that was going on before I said that. I know, D family. I definitely got it. I'm gonna go anyway because I have to take Danielle to the doctor, so Net don't have to get off work. Um, yes, we can. Remember Detroit, the car industry. He had it sold. Yeah, yeah. Uh huh. Listening, but get okay. All right, Carter. And y'all know what? Yeah, and that's the other thing with them cars. It's like some of these other countries so heavily invested in the foreign cars. And that's what I saw this one country, I forget, Britain or one of them other countries. They are so heavily invested in one China's car uh company or something, whatever. See, I don't understand all the wording, but they are heavily invested in this, and so they are trying to figure out how to pull away because of what happened, and because they understand in their dependency on them. What's gonna have to happen is everybody, all these states is gonna have to get creative, create your own car, or stop buying their cars and start buying other cars from other countries. China ain't the only country that make cars, but they do make a whole lot of stuff. They do. But what will China do if people start pulling out like they are now, trying to sever ties and all of that? What they gonna do? What will they do? I love me a good Chevy. Girl, they easy to work on. All they got to do is continue to make these cars smaller, cost efficient, gas worthy. What the United States need to be doing is stocking up on this gas, on this oil. Right. Okay. Detroit was doing it. I don't know a lot about that. I don't know a lot about that, but because I told you I'd never really bothered with none of this stuff. But I believe that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes, I already, Stephanie. Yeah. Stock up on that oil. That stuff is as cheap as it's gonna be. Because when everything gets to running, the price is gonna go back up. It's gonna go back up. So if you had the ability to get you some oil and store it, now you need to do it. I'm loving these gas prices. I ain't never keep my car full. Now I'm keeping my car full and my daughter's car full. Where they do that at? I'm working. Okay. Okay. Yeah. We can do it. We can do it, but we charge too. Yes. Yep. 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 That's one of the problems, Auntie Flower. They always want to boost up prices, and people can't afford that stuff. Stop doing that. Y'all need to come down, make things work in your own country. Stop trying to take all the money, because people will buy it if you make it affordable. If you make things affordable, people will buy it. You may not like someone, but remember why it's usually because he said, she said. Oh yeah. We can do it while we end up in China. Yep, that's why we end up in China. Because they give good rates. They ain't stupid. Cheryl said 45 says that about the dependency, but many of the products has built his daughters. So right, so he's saying that. See, he didn't know all of this stuff. He probably didn't know as much stuff before he became president. Now that he done became president, he is seeing a whole bunch. But yeah, he tied up over there in Russia while he playing. That's why all that stuff went the way it went. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Uh-huh. Hotels and stuff over in Russia. Boy, gone somewhere and sit down. I no longer participate in the news, and I've been thinking more clearly and listening to people who actually move. Yeah. I'm loving the gas prices. Please don't store the. Oh, don't store the gas. Oh, okay. I don't know what to do with it, girl. I put it in my car and keep it moving, because you have to pay for the labor. No one wants to pay for labor. DC Kool-Aid, what's up? What's in the kitchen cooking? Won't be that fam. Good morning, family. Cheryl said my best friend uncle was one of the first black car designers. Oh wow. So you know what I'm gonna do, y'all? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna learn about that the car industry in Detroit, since somebody has said that they had it sold up. And if somebody could do it, and if they could do it in Detroit, then they can do it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? They could do it. They can do anything that they want to. They can do anything that you put your mind to. I don't believe that there's nothing that you cannot do if you're smart enough to do it. You can do it. You can figure it out. Ron's still here. Labor isn't that bad. Labor isn't that bad. It's a bonus for upper management. 50. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's one of our problems here in the United States with Republicans and Democrats and all the rest of it. It's like one believe in making the rich richer and one and making the poor poorer, and the other one believe in the middle class. And so the fight goes on. I remember going to Las Vegas, going to Vegas in the day prime rib, $2. Now shoot, now $25 buffet. Yeah, $5. Now they $30. Hey, okay, I gotta get out of here. But the other thing that I was watching, I listened to the governor of the mayor of Las Vegas. I think that woman need to go sit down somewhere. Mm, mm, mm. She was talking about make her people make we willing to be the promo. What's the name of that? Basically, what she was saying that she is willing to. She said make her people guinea pigs. Basically, let us go back to work. Um, have an awesome day. You too, baby and kids. She is not doing anything to try to help her people get tested. The other mayor, she is the mayor, yes, the mayor of Las Vegas. Y'all need to go and watch her interview with that one guy, the one guy that got the white hair that's always on this side, and he was at her. I don't know if he's CNN. I think he was at her. She is like she don't all she care about is putting our people back to work. We want all she keeps saying is we weren't broke. We weren't broke. We just want to go back to work. Put our people back to work and let us go back to work. And you got families that can't feed their kids. That's happening all around the world. But you as a mayor, you have to figure out how to help your people and how to get your people tested. She not working with none of her companies. She's working with the different casinos and hospitals and stuff like that to make sure that when the people go back to work that they're safe. She like that's not my job. She said that's those companies' jobs, and they need to make that work. They need to make that happen. They need to do it. She's like, I have other stuff to do. That's not a part of my job. Many essential workers are. They already are. But what she is saying to make the state of Vegas guinea pigs. Just let us go back to work. Let us open back up our casinos. Let us open back up our hotels. Let us open some of the stuff. I understand what she was saying, but what she wasn't saying is what she is trying to do to make her people safe so the places can open. She said, that's not my job. That's the company's responsibilities. But one of your jobs is to see over it to make sure that it's happening, to make sure that it's right. If you will go ahead and do that and make and hold these companies responsible for making sure they got masks, gloves, and making sure that people can come back to work and be 6 feet or whatever, be creative and working with them, then the people can go back to work. Man, this woman was like, she had the governor of Nevada. He was the governor of he was the governor. So is Las Vegas? No, I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't want to seem stupid. But anyway, it don't even matter. She had the governor in tears because I watched Net going. Yeah, she is. If she even got her ready, she had the governor in tears. After this, I am gonna leave. She had the governor in tears because he was saying that I can't understand. He don't understand why. He said he want all his people to go back to work. He want all his people to go back to work. He's concerned. Be right. Going to okay. He's concerned about all his people. He knows that they're struggling. He knows that this and he knows that is that. But he's trying to get people tested. He's trying to set things up so that they can go back to work safely and not go back to work and end up catching this thing and dying. Um, Las Vegas only has like 100. Like they got like a when she said this. No, they got like they done lost like 170 something, 170 something people died, but as many more people has it. Nevada, the mayor of Nevada said that they done lost 2,000 something people, and he was crying because he wasn't boo-hooing, but he was tearing because of all these people are losing their lives. He was talking about the lives lost, the safety of the people, and this woman was talking about using the people and let us go back to work. And just we a lot of people walking around here with it. And if we die, we die. If not, we gonna go on and we gonna be better and people gonna be healed. But people need to go back to work. And he was like, he done lost. No, that wasn't him that said that. I don't know the. I know that. I don't know that one purple. But yes, this man was like, no, he's not opening up nothing. He don't care what she say. He don't understand her method or her. He was like, I don't understand why she think like that. Or he was trying to be respectful towards her, but he was like, no, and we are not using my people as guinea pigs. That's what he said. He was like, no, we not gonna use. Yeah, that's all she thinking about was the money. So the man that was interviewing her said, well, will you go to I'm frozen. She said, will you he said, will you go to those casinos and go on those and go sit on those floors with those people? She wouldn't answer that. He was like, no, you're not gonna do that. Will you go in there when they go back to work? And she was saying, well, why should I? There's no reason for me to. No reason for me to do it. I have things that I need to do here to make sure that everything. And I know that she got a job. I know that she have to do things at her level. But to come out of your mouth and speak so ignorantly about the people that you are over was terrible. Oh, the movie Frozen. Okay. It was terrible. Cheryl said Vegas is glamorous, lights and money. They don't want masks and gloves. No, they don't. Yeah. And that's what he was saying. He was saying that she's disconnected. Yes, she is. They got people from all over the state. Okay, Las Vegas is where's my phone? Oh, it's over there. Las Vegas is not. You got people from Nevada. You got people from everywhere that comes there to work. He said they gonna come here and they gonna get this disease and they gonna catch you. And they're gonna take it back to different states. They're gonna take it back to different states that's already been trying to that's already done tried to keep everything contained and everything, and then everybody is going, and then you just gonna have. He said you got a big disease pool. That's what you're gonna have, a big disease pool, because you're not trying to help your people. You're not trying to cause separation. You're not trying to help them do nothing. And this woman was, oh my God, y'all just got to watch that interview. She was sounding so ignorant, and she is the mayor. Yep, people come from all over to work in Las Vegas. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Y'all, but this has been a really. I'm glad y'all. Thank y'all for being on here with me to listen to me this morning, because I wanted to talk about all of that without them shutting down my doggone thing. It's like I've been seeing so much and learning about so much, and just it's like an overload. And at night when I go to, I don't even want to go to sleep because I want to see what's going on in these different states. and you know, with the governors and seeing how they dealing with stuff and just push. Yeah, please push in your chairs. I just want to. I'm learning way more than what I care to learn about. But it's good because maybe then it'll make me change my life and what I do and the way I eat. You know, and the way I eat, the way I go buy things for real. So I thank y'all for bearing with me this morning as I went on a rant, a tizzy. It ain't no rant or tizzy. Welcome to being awake. Yep, waking up and seeing what's really happening. Uh-huh. Oh, okay, let's raid Carter. Cause I have to get dressed. I won't be able to come, Carter, because I gotta take Danielle to the doctor. I gotta take her. She gotta get a test. Y'all pray for my baby. We masking up and we going in there. She gotta drop urine. So we gonna go in there. I gotta take her. For that. So yeah, I thank y'all. But let's can you drop her link and you drop her link, be the difference? So let's raid Carter, and I'll just leave it open while I'm gone, Carter. She said if it matters. It matters. It always matters. You're my sister. I didn't it was Thursday, so I didn't think that you was going. I gotta get with the days that you open. Stephanie, you sound like me telling my sister of the things I read. Yeah. So it make me like I'm a Mukbang told me to watch this movie and I'm gonna try to find it when I get back. Stephanie, I'm gonna send you YT video in your email. Okay, I'll look at it later on when I get back. And so now I want to watch all this stuff, y'all. I want to watch this stuff. I want to see like our history on what happened. And I'm gonna look up. I don't know who said something about that Detroit car industry. I heard about it, but I didn't really learn about it. But if we can drop Carter's link, please. We still got 13 people in the chat. Thank you. Okay, thanks for sharing. I'm going on road for a minute. It's okay. Okay, thank you for Life of Cleo. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you, as told by Tina. Thank you for coming in. Like me telling my thank you, Ron, for staying here. Thank all of y'all for giving me more information, helping me to connect some things. And yeah, I love y'all guys. May God bless y'all and watch over y'all and keep y'all, run y'all down and bless you and make your whatever it is that you are creative about, make it bigger than life and make that we be able to use it out here in the world to bless other people. So I love y'all. I will see y'all later on. I'm gonna drop in Carter's and say hello, and then I'm gonna go get ready to take my baby to the doctor. Peace.